Welcome to the Real Pro Podcast. Real stories, real growth, and the real people behind the movement. Not to sound cocky, but it's just, the thing about this place is that, you can be the manager, you can be the person leading the group, you can be the team leader that you never expected yourself to be. I've grown more into a woman who knows what she wants. If I want something, I go for it. If I know I can get it, I do that. The point I want to highlight the most is because it's so impactful to be here. Like the growth of Real Promotions has expanded itself far beyond I'm sure anyone could ever imagine or hoped for.
Who were you before joining Real Promotions?
Before I joined Real Promotions, I was a sales agent, selling skincare products. I was just trying to figure out where I fit into a workspace because that was the first time that I actually had to figure out how to get employment. So that was, a bit of a stumble, but we got there.
How did you first hear about Real Promotions?
I heard about Real Promotions because at the job I was at, I was looking for a better opportunity elsewhere. So I was on the job search, on the job hunts, on an actual work site. And then Real Promotions popped up and was advertising for a job here. That's how I found out about this spectacular establishment.
How did the environment shape your discipline or mindset?
Oh, it's done so much for my discipline and my mindset. I actually realized that in being in this environment, I didn't have that much discipline. When you step into a workspace, you kind of expect the same kind of routine that you find in other places, just corporate, just, straightforward. But one thing about Real Promotions that really shaped my mindset is knowing that every day I'm waking up, I'm coming with the discipline to be the best version of myself. So I had to take steps to make sure that my discipline and my mindsets were aligned in the way that I knew that every day I woke up, I was stepping into my best self and actually walking into an opportunity that extended far beyond what I thought a workplace provides for an employee.
How has your confidence, mindset, or lifestyle changed since joining Real Promotions?
My confidence skyrocketed. You know what I mean? Not to sound cocky, but it's just, the thing about this place is it really doesn't focus on what you've achieved prior in order to be something within the space. You can be the manager, you can be the person leading the group, you can be the team leader that you never expected yourself to be. And in that built my confidence because the people around me were building my confidence. They were teaching me how to be confident in myself and believe in myself so much that I couldn't believe anything else. So it really just made my mindset straight up just, you're a confident girl and you can get anything that you set your mind to.
Can you share a story of a day or a campaign that truly tested your grit?
I had a customer. So this was when I was still in customer service, which I have been promoted in my campaign. So I had a customer on the line who was going through a lot in terms of their breakdown at their property. And, it's very difficult to talk a customer through a situation where they feel like they don't have a solution. And I had to be the one to step up on that call and just tell the customer, I know what I'm doing. I'm in control of the situation. I called the engineers. I spoke to my customer service manager. I told them what needed to be done. So I basically had to have the grit in order to be we're getting this sorted for the customer. There's no other way to go about it. And that's when I realized that I actually had a backbone. I had some grit within me. So yeah, that was a crazy day, but it taught me a lot about myself.
How do your family or friends see the new you?
They've seen the change because obviously coming out of school for so many years, primary, high school, university, and then going into a job environment. This is only my second job that I've ever done. And I've been here for 2 years. And I think in the trajectory of how I started to where I am right now, which is a continuous growth and understanding of myself, they've also seen how I've grown more into a woman who knows what she wants, who takes action, who doesn't just let things happen, stand on the sidelines. They've seen how much I actually have changed in terms of I go after what I want now. If I want something, I go for it. If I know I can get it, I do that. So I think I get that from my mom, but she's probably seen it develop way more since I've been working at Real Promotions.
How does it feel knowing you represent major brands and create real results?
It's fantastic. I think that's the point I want to highlight the most, is because it's so impactful to be here. Even if you don't think it is, it really is. Like, you are the face of something that has expanded itself. Like the growth of Real Promotions has expanded itself far beyond I'm sure anyone could ever imagine or hoped for. So being one of the people who represent that is something to be really proud of, because at the end of the day, you're the face of something great. You're the face of something real.
What do you want your legacy to be within Real Promotions?
I want my legacy to be one that speaks to developing anyone who walks through the door, anyone who never thought they could step into a leadership role or just create a life that they thought they couldn't have. The legacy I want is to help people realize that whatever it is that they feel they can do, they will do. It's not about waiting for something to happen. It's about taking the action to make that happen. So the mentality is a winning one, the drive is there, and the consistency stays.